at the end of the session. Okay, so let's not make the webinar boring, and we will make it a little bit interactive. And as I would also like to add here that the special reason why we have met is to make you guys understand that why international degrees are valuable to shape your career. So to start with, let me give you some examples. Let it make interactive, as I said in the start of the session, and I would like you all to reply me on chat. So can you just, guys, can you just list me down or jot down some of the names of some brands of watches? Just write in the chat box the your favorite brand when it comes to watch or when it comes to shoes. Can you just list down some of the brands? So I'm waiting for all the answers. So if any girl is participating, can you just list down some of the names of some cosmetic items which are your favorite brands? Okay, so as we said that whenever we go out for shopping or whenever we go for even for window shopping, the most attractive brands when it comes to shoes must be, of course, Skechers or Puma or Nike. When it comes to watches, it must be, of course, Fossil or Guess or Omega. When it comes to cosmetics, of course, MAC stands first in every lady's wardrobe. Apart from that, of course, Maybelline. So if you observe what is common between these brands is that these all are imported brands, right? So that means there is something attractive when we talk about these brands. कुछ तो हमें अट्रैक्ट करता है इनकी तरफ, और सबके बीच में यही कॉमन है that they all are imported. So same goes with the employer as well. So if you are an employer and if you get two resume, whereas one is with an international degree, of course, the first choice would be the one who is having an international degree. So if I say, or if I give you an example of the famous or leading companies across the world, अगर मैं उनके फेमस सीईओस की बात करूं, सो डू यू गाइज नो हु इज सत्या नाडेला? So he is the CEO of Microsoft company. And do you know that from where he did his education? So let me tell you that he completed his undergrad from India, Manipal University, but then he did his masters from University of Chicago. If I talk about Parag Agarwal, so he is the Twitter CEO. So, and same goes with him that he also completed his undergrad in India, but then he went to Stanford University for his masters. So these are just the few names which I am taking. Let me tell you, there are so many names which I can just list down. But anyways, the time we have a limit of time. But then these famous world listed companies, their CEO are at a designated position. And yes, of course, here also there is something common, and that is international degree. So this is one of the reason which I can say that here you can draw a conclusion that of course international degrees play a very important role. So apart from this, if I tell you about your career, of course, I need to make you understand that apart from this, what are the reasons which can convince you to study abroad. So the second reason is, of course, the package. So once you complete your degree from abroad, the package which you would be getting as compared to your colleagues who have an Indian degree or a domestic degree, that is having a lot and lot of difference. Or I can say directly, you would be in a 6 or 7 digit package also. If I talk about other benefits, of course, the one major benefit is that the industry, I can say that you would be industry ready once you complete your degree from abroad. That means इंडिया में जब हम डिग्री कंप्लीट करते हैं तो उसके बाद भी आप लोगों ने देखा होगा दैट कॉर्पोरेट्स व्हेन दे हायर यू दे ट्रेन यू फर्स्ट, right? Because the practical approach is still missing. But when it comes to abroad degrees, whether I count US or UK or Canada, they make you ready for the industry from the day one you finish your degree. The reason being that every degree comes along with a sort of internship or some mini assignment or some problem solving assignments which are really on, or I would say are on a real basis or hands-on hands learning. So that is also one of the reason that makes you ready for your career from day one you finish your degree. Again, this is one of the reason. If we go move ahead for another reason, think of it that you are sitting in a classroom where not just Indian students, but you have your colleagues, or I would say your classmates, one from China or from Europe, or there would be some other countries, or from, I would say, Africa. So there would be different students who would be your classmates, and you all would be sitting along and learning. So you can imagine the trend or the latest trend which you would be aware of once you finish your degree, right? वो हम एक कहावत कहते हैं कि कुएं का मेंढक, right? So that means you have to be out of your comfort zone. हम बार बार ये भी कहते हैं तुमने दुनिया नहीं देखी है, बाहर निकलना पड़ता है. So that's the thing कि जब आप बाहर निकलोगे तो दुनिया देखने से मतलब है when you sit along with different people having different perspective, having different mentalities, तब आपको रियल वर्ल्ड क्या है वो पता चलता है, एंड यू नो द लेटेस्ट ट्रेंड्स, द लेटेस्ट बिजनेस और द लेटेस्ट फील्ड जहां पर आपका करियर है. So I would say that I guess we have jotted down the various reasons why studying abroad is important. Moving ahead to the biggest myth when it comes to study abroad. Let me tell you that this reason is the most common reason when I sit along with students or when I talk to students, that it's not for me. So let me tell you that it's the biggest myth or the biggest lie that studying abroad is too expensive or I can't afford it. No, that's a wrong statement. Let me tell you that there are various scholarships available, as well as you can avail even education loan for studying abroad. And there are again questions that who will give me loan? My income is not sufficient. I don't have my own house. I don't have any collateral to give to bank. So let me tell you that even non-collateral loans are sanctioned up to even 60, 70 lakhs. So it's a myth that studying abroad is very expensive. When it comes to scholarship, let me tell you that there are various universities which are even offering 30 to 40% of scholarship or even up to 50% in special cases, wherein you would get a really handsome amount of scholarship. Now the question comes that I am having just 65% in my bachelor's. How would university give me scholarship? But let me tell you that in India, when it comes to scholarship, generally the parameter which is taken into consideration is academics. But when it comes to abroad universities, your parameter is not just academic, it is just a part of it. And even you will be judged on the basis of your extracurricular activities. It may be sports, it may be any other activity which you are doing for your leisure time, or even social work. So, for that reason, yes, of course, your profile building is very important. When students say that let me finish my bachelor and then I will come to you for my masters, at that time we always suggest them start working on your profile building right now. If you are looking for scholarship, let me tell you that in your first year itself, or even if you are in your 10th standard, at that time is the right time to start your process for study abroad, because profile building will take time. So if you believe that yes, I can go abroad, but I require a good amount of scholarship, in that case, of course, you need to work on your profile. And we will guide you as and when what you need to participate in to make your resume a very, very impressive one. So whenever you think of study abroad, let me tell you, that is the right time. So don't think that when to start, or I'll start once I complete my 12th or once I complete my bachelor's. Yes, of course, you can start at that time. But if you are looking for scholarship, then please make sure that you start little bit earlier. Again, next question is when to start? What is the right time to start? So the right time to start is, of course, as I said, 2-3 years before also, if you are looking for profile building. But otherwise, 1 year is the minimum time limit to start your process. So you can see on the screen that we have explained to you that why 12 months is a minimum time period which is required to complete your process in a very, very hassle-free manner. So first, let me tell you that if you want to go in next January, say January 2025. So today we are in December 2023. So this is the right time. As first, we will start researching with your universities or colleges according to your profile. Of course, it will take time, because we also believe that students should also get a chance to research on the modules he or she is looking for. So you should not go just because on the words of ours that we are saying you to choose this particular university and you should choose it. Of course, you should take your own time. So first month, we would work only and only on selecting those universities where you are looking to take admission. Then we'll start with your test preparation. So the next month we'll start with your test preparation. As I said, there are various tests involved. It can be IELTS. If you are looking for other tests, like if you are looking for MBA, of course, we will prepare you for GMAT. If you are looking for any engineering programs or any technical programs, of course, we would suggest you to do GRE as well. So, of course, these tests will also take time. So, we'll start you preparing for those tests. Once you are done with that, of course, we'll collect all your mark sheets, all your score results, and we'll start with university applications. Once your applications are done, of course, it's our work to monitor your application. We will be coordinating with the universities. Of course, it will take time because every university has its own turnaround time. Some may also take 1 week, but let me tell you, yes, it is true that even some universities take almost 2 to 3 months to give you offer letter. So, of course, that time period should be there in our hand to wait for it. Then, once we are done with the application, once we are done with paying application fees, there are other things also involved, like there may be a requirement of resume, there may be a requirement of essay, there may be a requirement of LOR. Generally, essay and LOR is always neglected by people or by students, that this is just a part of it. But let me tell you, 50% of the role is completed by these three documents. So if your resume is quite impressive, if your essay is quite impressive, if your letter of recommendation is quite good, it may help you even for scholarship. Every university has their deadline for scholarship. In fact, there are some early bird offers also. So those students who generally come to us just with 5 months or 4 months having in their hand to go for their intake, we generally get delayed for our scholarship because every university announces the deadline for applying scholarships as well. And as I said, that there are some discounts which are given to students for making early payments, which are known as early bird scholarship or early bird offers. So even if you are late for your process, of course, that would also get affected. Again, a very, very important part, that is finance. So you need to have at least 1 month of time because you know how banks work. So at least 1 month of time is also required for your student loan. So let me tell you, banks are very hard to to tackle them. So we need to be pretty sure that we have enough time and we have patience to wait for them to give us the sanction letter. Also, we need to apply for student visa. Also, we need to apply for student visa. So that will also take time. So let me tell you just an example that some countries, they have a time period of almost 2 to 3 months for their visa approvals. So that time, of course, we need to have. It should not happen that my intake is near and I'm really getting very curious because I don't have my visa in hand. It's just applied, but no result or no reply yet from visa office. Then flight tickets, and here also I would like to add one point, that is accommodation. These are something, of course, which wherein the rates are not in our hand. So as you know, this system works on demand and supply. So as soon as the demand goes on increasing, the rates goes on increasing. That is the reason that if you are on time, you would not lose a very, very hefty amount on flight tickets and accommodation, which you can actually book a little prior in less price. And then the part comes which you were struggling for, and that was. Hmm? Okay. So now the last part comes. Hmm. So the last part comes, which is the leaving time. So get set go. So in this way, as I said, that 12 months, we just counted it, and you can see that 12 months are actually a very short period of time, right? So even if you can come before, that is really, I would say it is really appreciated, because that can make your process more hassle free. Now, let me talk something about EduGuide, how EduGuide will help you, and what is our role. So let me tell you that what we will be helping you. EduGuide is a one-stop solution for all your study abroad needs. Yes, you have listened correct. Not even a single service you would be taking it outside. Everything from start to end. If you start, if we take counseling into consideration, even we assist you in career counseling. There are many students who comes to me that we are confused what program to take. I don't know whether that program is having demand in UK or US or Canada or in my own country, because I believe that I would be completing my degree and I would be returning to my home country. So in that case, of course, career counseling helps you. So we will first assist you in career counseling. Once that is done, we will of course prepare you for the various tests which are included or which are required for the selected universities or for your profile building. So we will be helping out with those tests also. You don't need to take coaching anywhere outside. We would be assisting you in the coaching part. We would be helping you for the shortlisting. Of course, there are 300 or 300 plus universities in a country. You don't know which university to apply for, which university is good for your course. Our counselors are experts, and they will help you with that part. Next comes is documentation, which is very important, because even a single document, if it is missed, sometimes you have to wait again for 1 month, because after 1 month, university will be requiring or demanding that you document, and then you will be again giving, and then again you will be waiting for the university reply. So generally, we take care that not even a single document is missed while applying to any university. एप्लीकेशन इज ऑफ कोर्स आर पार्ट. आपके लिए एक ही लाइन है, आप लोग अपनी कुर्सी की जो पेटिया है वो बांध दो, जैसे हम एयरलाइंस में सुनते हैं, दैट यू डोंट नीड टू डू एनीथिंग. आवर काउंसलर विल टेक केयर ऑफ ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. We would be helping you to get the offer letters. We would be assisting you in getting the loan. Yes, आपने सही सुना. Even loan भी we would be helping you. So we have various banks जिनके साथ हमारे टाइप्स है, which are our channel partners, and we would be helping you for the loan part, even if you have collateral or no. And if you come early to us, we can also help you to make the ITR strong, because you are looking for loan. Again, visa, which is a very crucial part. सोचो आपके पास एडमिशन है बट वीजा रिजेक्ट हो गया, कोई no use, right? So visa is a very important part when it comes to overseas studies. So our visa experts will take care of it. We will be preparing you for the visa part, and we, even if there is an interview involved, we will be helping out with that. We would be assisting you with the mocks. We would be assisting you with your grooming. So we are there to take care of it. Forex, accommodation, air tickets, these are some value added services. Of course, that is something which is up to the student whether you want to take it or not, but these are also provided by EduGuide, and we have separate department for it. So this is what EduGuide will play the role in your study abroad process. Okay, so as I just mentioned earlier, that we have a limited offer or a special offer, Christmas offer, which is going on, and those attendees which are going to attend this webinar, of course, those guys, those students would be able to avail this offer, and that is, generally we charge 23,600 for the whole process, which includes IELTS coaching, shortlisting, application, scholarship, visa, accommodation, forex, pre-departure counseling, air tickets assistance. This all process will be free till 31st December 2023. So offer is limited. Offer will expire on 31st December. So please hurry up and register for the process. The only condition is that you need to start the process before 31st of December. So if you are able to provide all the documents before 31st December, we can consider you for this special offer. So let me tell you that this is really, really worthy and you can avail this scheme. So it was a very, very, very nice session. We'll finish it up here. I hope that it was really worthy for you to attend. Thank you so much for your valuable time. And I hope that after this webinar, you would be interacting with us and you are really convinced for your study abroad process. After the meeting, you would be getting a link on which you can book your slot for a one-to-one counseling. And as I said, there is no charges from EduGuide. It's completely free. You would be getting a link. Just register on that link and just select the slot on which you are comfortable. Select your time, your own convenient time, and then we can schedule your counseling. Thank you so much. Any questions?